due to the severe fluctuations in our weather, I need to harvest these sweet potatoes. Our weather has gone from mild to extreme. We've had weather in the very low 30s to the mid 70s. We've had snow and ice and rain. And I covered up the sweet potatoes because I wasn't able to get to them. They've been in these 2 bags for roughly 5 months, and I can't let them go any longer. I don't want to take them out, but they should be done. So let's see what's up under here, shall we? I've uncovered the potatoes, and they don't look too worse for the wear, but they do need to come out. So I've brought out a 17-gallon bucket. I hope you guys can see it. As a matter of fact, let me move you guys a little bit so you have a better vantage point. All right, I brought out a 17-gallon bucket. A hole is already drilled in it. I also have a bucket that has some fertilizer in it because I'm going to repurpose the soil and I'm going to fertilize it as I go. In this bucket, I have some leaves that I've gathered up. Nothing but leaves, a little bit of debris that I gathered up in the garden and placed in the bottom of the bucket. I always try to put leaves or wood chip in the bottom of the bucket so that they can compost down for whatever else I put into this bucket next year. I'm not going to be planting in this bucket for the winter time. I'm going to overwinter this bucket. So in the meantime, I'm just going to take the soil out, condition it, cover it up with some leaf mulch and either some plastic or some cardboard and let it sit until I plant in it again. I do plan on using this bucket again next year for sweet potatoes. So let's get into this bucket. As you guys can see, my soil is very loose. This bag completely deteriorated, and it's making it a little bit difficult to root around. So I'm not going to be able to pick this bag up and dump it like I thought I was going to. But I'm going to root around in this soil a little bit more, and I'm going to come back to you when I have a little bit more to show, because this is very loose soil, if you guys can see that. I've got lots of mycorrhiza fungi in here, some wood lice, some, what's that, earwigs, very active soil and very loose, but I'm not seeing very many potatoes. And what I think is, if there are any more, they're on the bottom in the middle of all of the mycorrhiza fungi and the leaves that I put in here, because that's where I'm feeling, that's where I felt the biggest one that I pulled out that you guys saw. So give me a little bit of time and let me finish digging around in here. I've gotten through the first bag and I'm in the second bag now. What I've noticed is, even though I use the same exact soil, this soil is a bit more compact. There is indeed a lot of mycorrhiza fungi. I have not found any potatoes yet, but I just took off the top layer of leaves. You guys can see the leaves that I put on top. I just took those off, and I'm just now getting into this bag. Again, this bag deteriorated down just like the other bag. What I found with the other bag is, because this bag was so flimsy, the potato actually broke through the bag and began to root itself in the ground. So I'm going to have to dig in the ground just a little bit to see if there are any potatoes down there, because there was some evidence of potato in the ground, roots in the ground. And yeah, so far no potatoes in this bag as of yet, but I'm just getting started. I'm not going to have you guys watch me dig out the soil, because like I said, it is a little bit more compact, and my fear is, because it's a little bit more compact, I won't be getting any potatoes in this bag. They need a loose soil, and this soil, for some reason, there was something slightly different. Hang on. There was something slightly different about this soil than the other, and so I'm not positive about this bag, but that's okay. I got a nice little harvest from the other bag. Not a lot, but a little bit. And I'll show you what that looks like. So let me continue to dig around in this bag and see what I come up with. As you can see, there are roots going down into the soil, and I haven't unearthed any potatoes, but I did unearth roots. So I'm going to get these out, and then I'll show you guys what I got out of the bags. Out of the 2 bags of sweet potatoes that I planted, this is all the harvest that I have, and I'm okay with that. It was an experiment. These were store-bought potatoes, so a little bit is better than nothing, and I will save what I can for next year and try again. Thanks for watching.